What's up, this is Headshot Zealot, and today I'm going to be showing you the 5x5 Mk.2. It's improved, it's smaller, and it's faster, and it doesn't use sand anymore, and I also added this combination lock to it that has a 20-minute lockout if you fail 3 times. So, I'm be doing a full tutorial, so it's pretty big. It'll be 3 parts. I'll release them all today, so you can watch them all. It's not really going to go into detail about the timing of all, because it'd take too long. It'd be like an hour-long video, and no one wants to watch that. So, yeah. That's the door opening, and on the other side it has the same lever that opens and closes it. So you can see there it's much smaller than it used to be. It could still be made much smaller than it is now, but I'm not very good at condensing wiring. This is my 5th or 6th creation. I don't know. I've like tinkered with redstone a little, but mostly I've built the doors. Those have been like my creations. And so on the inside, it closes pretty fast, as you can see. And back here, it's a farm platform where just animals spawn, because it's like the only grass in the whole world. So I come back here occasionally and just Wrath of God them, because that's always fun. And so yeah, this lever works from the inside too. And on the right there's the lockout reset. So if you press that, that will just make it so the lockout gets reset, so you have 3 tries again. And it also pops up the outside lever in case you want to use that to close it instead of the inside lever, just because, you know, I don't know why you'd want to do that. I just added it because. And so here's it closing again. Just kind of like close suddenly. It's pretty fast. And so I'm going to explain the lock in this video, and then the next video is me showing all the pieces of the door, and then in the next one I'll explain how to wire those, and then also how to get to like how to write out your like wiring plan so you know what you need to do. So right here, this is the lock, and as you can see, like the first button press, it goes through and it comes down, sets this RS NOR latch to turn on that piston, and then it also goes over here to turn on its indicator light. And then it comes through here and actually sets the piston that it just went through into the reset position. So if you hit that button again, it'll reset all the latches. So you can see it's connected to this one, that one, where the rest? That one, and that one. So if you hit any button in the wrong order, it will reset. And also along that same track, once you power it, it powers this, which sets this piston into the correct position where you can actually power the next latch into the correct on position, which then does the same thing. It powers its indicator light, and it powers the piston into place, and then it also comes over here and it depowers the piston that used to be powered to allow it to set that. So now it's set to the reset, and then so it turn back the other way. Here we go. Then it comes down here and it goes over here and it sets this piston into place. So that's how that works. And then I'll just press that one, and you can see that it goes to the reset and the next one sets. And then you can hit the last one and that one resets because it has the same RS NOR latch that goes to the piston that lets the signal through to the door, and also the indicator light, and then also a breaker to set that thing to the reset. And you can see that now all 4 lights are lit, so all those buttons will now reset the door, and this one will be the only button that pushes up. And well, let me get the daytime. Alright. And that button also goes down here, and it does the reset after going through this. See, all those pistons need to be in place for that signal to go through. And then it comes over here, so when you hit it, it does a reset, but it goes after this repeater. And any reset signals that come in before that repeater will also go down one. So like they all go in there and they hit those resets. But so anything that comes before that repeater will also come down here. That one, so we'll also come down here. So the first signal that comes through will power this RS NOR latch. So like the next time that signal comes through, it can go through and power this one. And then the next time it goes through, it powers, it comes through here, powers this RS NOR latch after letting a signal through, so it breaks the circuit. So you can't press any of the buttons, have it affect it. And it switched this D flip-flop, which powers up to here and permanently sets the reset pistons on, so you aren't able to put the blocks into place to set any of the pistons. And then it also goes up there to turn on the indicator light that you're locked out. And then it powers this pulse generator, and it's set to a 2-second pulse. And this piston has a 1 delay, that one has a 2 delay, that one has a 3 delay, and that one has a 4 delay. And that will just make it go around so that it ticks once every 2 seconds. So that takes a while for it to go around, and then it every time it goes around, it powers this one, which has the same setup, and then it's just bigger. So once that goes around, it comes over here and it flips the D flip-flop again, and it also comes down here and hits the reset on all the RS NOR latches so they can be used again. And that's what the button on the inside does. It actually can just hit all of these with one press, so like you can reset it, and you don't need to wait for the lockout. So I'll just show you the lockout now. So I made the wrong press. So as you can see, that latch is now in place. Then I make the wrong press again. Now that latch is in place. Then I do it again. And now that latch is out of place, so the signal can't go through. But the D flip-flop has been set to the on position, so the clock has been activated and the resets have been set to on position. And also the indicator light's on. So now I'll just show you like one cycle. So like this would take a while if it had to go around the entire larger circle. It's I haven't timed it, but it's around 22 minutes, I think. So you're locked out for a while. It's like more than a full day in Minecraft, I think. And so like once it sends the signal through, it does all that, flips all the stuff, sets everything back to how it should be. And I'll show you the clock in a less cluttered area. So that's pretty simple. So if leave in the comments anything that you know didn't make sense, if you need anything explained better with the lock, I'd be happy to explain that better in another video. So if you liked the video, go ahead and like it, and go ahead and click the link to go to part 2.